This is how I used to make custom Unity templates. I'd be digging around hidden folders, cracking open packages, and hand editing some JSON, and praying that the hub didn't get too upset if I screwed anything up. It worked, but it was also kind of hacky. And that was actually the second tutorial video I ever made on this channel, was how to make a Unity template. And luckily today, now that is all obsolete thanks to Unity. So what Unity has done is they've added a template button here inside of the Unity hub. And with just a few clicks, now we can make our own customized templates, which is a very, very welcome quality of life improvement. So thank you, Unity. Now, why templates are important is because when you start a new project, you've probably gotten pretty used to your own packages that you use constantly, or maybe you have a game manager that you're very accustomed to, and without a template, you have to re-import all those packages, you have to redo all those settings, or, you could always just copy and paste the folder that you normally use as a template, but that too was just really annoying. Now we can just choose a project that we want as our base template, and we can just build a new project. So enough talking, let's get into the tutorial. How are we gonna make a template? So I'm just gonna click new template here. I'm gonna choose one of the millions of projects that I have here. Let's see, Unity 6.3 VR. Normally I do VR projects, and this is just going to be a baseline VR template. I can write whatever I'd like here. We can change the version, so if we are using a similar project, but update it so we know what base we're working with. And we can even add an image to the template so we have an idea of what we're looking at. One thing I want to mention when you're creating your project is the keep project settings. So you can decide if you just want it to reset to the default or keep the project settings that are already in the project that you're basing the template off of. I'm sure there are some workflows where you might not want to keep the project settings, but I'm doing VR development and there's a lot of project settings that I need to have in place to make sure when I do a build that it builds correctly. So I'm going to go ahead and say keep project settings. Now here we can also set what kind of source control we're going to use. We could use Unity version control or GitHub, GitLab. Here you just have to get your personal access token. Make sure you name your repository to what you want, and it also gives you additional configurations that you would expect with version control, especially using GitHub. For simplicity, I'm just going to use Unity's. We can also decide if we want to use the original cloud project that this came from, if you're using Unity version control, or you can create a new one. And I'm just going to create a new one for this. You can also name the repository name, and you just hit create. And you can see here it's working on some things in the background, and once that's complete, we can move on and we can see if it's actually able to create a project from this template. Okay, so the processes have ended. Let's see if we can create something from this template. And it looks like the image I used, it was kind of sad because the dimensions are probably off. It's probably looking for something more 1920 by 1080. But let's go ahead and try to create a new project from this. We can edit it as well. If we ever need to change it, what else can we do here? We can view the remote repository if we want, but we are looking to create a project based off this template. Let's see, we can use the Unity version that it has, but let's just keep this Shrimple, shall we? Let's call this Unity template tutorial. And we can see here, so as we are generating a new project from this, it is using a different version, or it's using a different repository. But of course, if you don't like that, you can use GitHub here, or you can use GitLab, whatever you're comfortable with. Normally, I would use GitHub, but this is just a Shrimple tutorial. So let's create the project and see if it works. And just like that, my new project has been created. Since this is a VR project I based it off of, it's asking if I want to reset it just so we can get the new input system enabled. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Sure, I'll save the changes. Okay, and now that it's done, you can see this is the template that I built. You can see Unity temp tutorial, and it says tutorials over here. I mean, really, I just made a template based off of the VR template that Unity provides, but here I'm just showcasing that you can make your own custom templates. Now, if you found this video helpful, please make sure to like this video because this is going to be a shorter one and the algorithm's going to be mad that my watch time is low, but I'm not going to artificially inflate it just so I can get my numbers up and make the algorithm happy. So if you can help me out with a like, at least we can appease to the algorithm gods with those likes. Now, the one last thing I want to mention before I sign off, this is going to be for my VR developers, XR developers, whatever you want to call yourself. Speaking of all this template stuff, it has been a long time since I updated my old VR template. And my old VR template was pretty nice. It had some settings automatically in there that were missing, so you could do snap turn or continuous turn and it would switch behind that. You could add in vignetting, but Obviously, it wasn't the prettiest. I slapped it together, and it's been like 2 to 3 years since I released this thing. So I'm going to be redoing this template, adding some new features. But one thing I want to know is, what would you like to see in this template? It's going to be based off the XR Interaction Toolkit. And so what do you find is missing in the XR Interaction Toolkit? What would you like to start off with in a template? We're not looking to build out a whole game here with this template. We're just looking to have some nice features that you commonly have to implement yourself whenever you're starting a new project. That way, you don't have to rebuild every single time. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Big shout out to my patrons as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!